Kim with 5-Minute Cloth, and I am here to do a video showing you guys the steps on how to sell cloth diapers. One of the biggest perks of cloth diapering is that when you're done with them, you can sell them and get some money back, which you definitely can't do with disposables. Step one is to get a PayPal account if you don't have one already. It takes a little while to get it set up, so that is the very first thing you want to do before you post anything online. Step number two is going to be make sure your diapers are clean, they don't have any smells. Take the extra time to get out the stains. If you have Velcro, pick out any fuzz in the Velcro. Doing this is going to take a little extra time in the front end, but you'll have more people interested in buying your diapers and they're going to be able to sell for more money. Step three is to decide where you want to sell them. I sell all my diapers on Facebook groups because that's just easiest for me. Step is once you decide where you want to sell them is to read the rules of the group. So because every group is going to have different requirements of how to post a listing. Cloth Diaper Swap, pretty much there aren't any rules, so you can just post however you like. But Grovia has a whole list of questions that you have to answer in your post, otherwise it won't be approved. Next step is to take pictures. I have seen so many posts of just a pile of diapers or really dark or fuzzy. Can't tell what's in them. You're going to have a lot of people asking you tons of questions, which takes up a lot of your time, and B, you're not going to have as many people interested. You can't really see what's being sold. So the next step is to make your listing. So you're going to have to describe the condition of your diapers. So you're going to see a lot of people use acronyms like EUC, meaning excellent use condition, or BGUC, very good use condition, and so on. For me, that really doesn't mean a lot because for one person, excellent use condition can be another person's good use condition. So I might use the acronyms, but then also write a description of the condition of the diaper. But you do want to make sure that if there is something wrong with the diaper, you need to describe what it is. Even if it doesn't seem significant to you, you're sending it out to somebody, and if you don't disclose even something small, they're going to notice it and be disappointed, and then that's just a whole hassle. So the next step is to decide how much to sell your diapers for. When I'm selling on a Facebook group, before I post something, I will look for the comps of the same type of diaper I'm selling. So if I'm selling an excellent use condition Smart Bottoms 3.1 in a specific print, I'm going to type that into the search bar and see how much that was sold for recently, so that you can gauge where the market is right now. So something that sold for $30 a year ago might only be selling for $15 or $20 now, because the market is always changing. What things are popular now aren't always as what were popular a couple years ago. So do your research on what the current market value is, because if you put something for sale that isn't desirable anymore and you have it listed too high, nobody's going to buy it. And then another thing is to consider is shipping. When I sell something, I always sell it, which you'll see a lot, is PPD, which that means everything is included. The shipping and the diaper is that set price. And that's the best way to sell something, because then you don't have to deal with as much back and forth and then someone deciding to change their mind after they hear how much shipping is. But then you also have to keep that in mind when you're posting it, that you're going to be losing around $4 to $10 depending on what you are shipping. So the next thing is to, of course, post your diapers. You can sell them individually, you can sell them in small groups, you can list the whole lot. Not as many people will buy an entire lot. A lot of people will post all of their diapers and say that, like, if you buy 3, you get a little bit of a discount. There's so many different ways to do it. So what I always suggest is just to look at how other people are selling their diapers, what other posts, and what seems appealing to you, and kind of base your posting off of theirs. Always be checking your messages, because if you are selling on Facebook and someone that you're not friends with messages you, you won't always get a notification for that. So you don't want to miss out on a sale or someone interested in your diapers because a message didn't get noticed. When you're selling and someone's interested and sends you a message or sends a comment on your post, you want to respond as soon as possible, because if you wait a day or so, it's likely that they've moved on to something else. So once someone is interested, and they say they want to buy your diaper, them send you their email address that's associated with their PayPal, and you're going to want to send them an invoice. So when you're selling and buying, you want to make sure your transaction is protected by PayPal. So there are scammers even in the cloth diaper world. There, you'd be surprised. So you just want to make sure you're protected. So when you're selling something, send an invoice rather than accepting the money as a gift. And on the invoice, you want to just copy and paste the description into the invoice and exactly what I'm selling, so that if there is any dispute, it's all posted. I was very transparent in the listing and in the invoice. And then on your end, as soon as they pay, you have about 24 hours to ship it out to them. So those are all the steps to selling something online. There is a whole process on how to ship things the cheapest way, and I can do a video on that as well. I guess I have to go. Thanks, guys.